got the hip hop facts for y'all. I'm using my laptop today, so I'm not gonna use my phone because I'm actually watching WrestleMania while we on this live. So you know what I mean? But yeah. So oh man, we already in the month of April. So April 1st, man, MC Hammer goes broke. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just we're not even gonna go into there. We already know about the situation, but nobody cares. Yeah. So
about MC Hammer going broke.
Yeah.
I like MC Hammer.
No, we do, but we already know what happened.
Right. Okay, I get you.
And that's what's going on today. You know what I mean? Rappers spend up all this money, got all these mansions and these cars, but they're not properly managing their money to pay bills and put down property and to buy property and stuff like that. So, yeah. And one of the hip hop pioneers is Gil Scott Heron's birthday was on the April 1st. You know, we also have oh man, Snoop. Speaking of WrestleMania, you know, Snoop Dogg was inducted to the Hall of Fame in 2016, and his cousin Sasha Banks is actually wrestling right now. So let's go ahead and moving on. So we got Tyler the Creator. He just released. Well, he didn't just release, but he actually released Wolf back in 2013. So, yeah, I actually know Tyler the Creator personally. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's a funny motherfucker, though. You know what I mean? So, and then you got P Rock and CL Smooth. They reminisce on you. It was 28 years ago. You know what I mean? And I'm about to be 28 in August. So, yeah. So, man, rest in peace to Troy. You know what I mean? That was back then. If you don't know who Troy is, man, look it up, man. If you don't know who Heavy D is, look it up. You don't know who P Rock or CL Smooth, look it up. All right. Moving on. So MC8 is suffering from COVID-19. Is that what we talking about here? Is that really? I mean, you know, shout out to the Compton MC. I hope he gets better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here's some interesting news. Back in 2012, Chance the Rapper released his debut mixtape called 10 Day. 10 Day was, for what I understood, that 10 Day was a 10-day suspension from high school for having possession of marijuana in high school. So that's pretty much what that was about. But you know what I mean? So, but to be honest, I don't think Chance is a rapper. This is just my opinion. Okay, don't take me out with this one, okay? I just feel like he does a lot of singing than rapping. That's
Chance the Rapper?
Yeah, that's
so
how
he should be called Chance the Singer?
Something like that. But I mean, moving on. And everybody loves her, you know what I mean?
I love her.
Ooh.
Not
Her.
Not
Her.
her, but I'm talking about young M.A. Her birthday was just passed.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? She just turned 28. We were born the same year. And man, I'm gonna get a couple of these real quick. I'm just now finding out. Speaking of this, 1995. This is how we do it.
Hey,
you know, that was released. You know what I mean? That was the
This
debut.
is how we do it. La,
So the
la,
album
la, la, la.
This is how we do it. La da 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 da. All right, I'm sorry.
So the album was released on this day, and of course the single, of course, and then you got Something for the Honeys. You know, went platinum. So shout out to Montel Jordan. I actually met him at Roscoe's when I was a kid. You know
How
what I
did
mean?
Something for the Homies go?
I wouldn't
I don't
say.
know.
And
My bad.
rest in peace to Maya Angelou.
Oh,
She's
yes.
the
Rest
best
in peace
poet.
to her. Yes.
So, you know, her birthday just passed as well. Was yesterday, of course. Also, rest in peace to Big Pun. The only Chris I know is we don't give a fuck about Chris Columbus. We only care about Chris Wallace, who's Notorious B.I.G., and Chris Rivers, a.k.a. Big Pun.
Okay.
Well, Chris Rios, actually. Chris Rivers is his son. My apologies. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated yesterday, back in 1968. And then moving on, so Jay-Z and Beyonce gets married on April 4th, back in 2008. So they had their anniversary. Shout out to them. And this is really, so here's how I'm going to talk about this. So since we have like the Crips and Bloods type of situation, so rest in peace to Tweedy Bird Loc. You know what I mean? He was from the same set as Eazy-E. You know, him and Eazy had a beef.
LP,
you know what I mean? Listen. This is just important.
Okay.
You know, we lost a legend. He was
Okay.
part of the music industry. So he actually made like hella savage diss songs. He made diss songs to Queen Latifah, of course, the NWA with Eazy-E. And he's also one of the pioneers and the CEO of Banging on Wax. You know, shout out to DJ Battle Cat. You know, he was involved in that as well. And my condolences to the families. You know what I mean? Hate to see an OG, especially from that brought into Banging on Wax. You know what I mean? Into light. You know what I mean? But here's the last thing. This is what I want to talk about. So, I was wondering what the fuck is Lloyd Banks going to drop any music? You know, he's been, first of all, don't get it twisted. He's the punchline king.
No, I will give it to Lloyd Banks. He has like the tightest verse on the PIMP song.
I don't know what you heard about me.
I think maybe I'm aging myself, but
I feel like it because
well, hey,
Lloyd
he's part of the
I'm an
music
oldie,
industry.
but I look kind of good still. So
I mean, to teach his own, you know.
okay.
But anyways, so Lloyd
do
Banks is returning to making music. You know, he was settled down. He had kids and whatnot. So he hasn't been in the scene for a while. So I think his last mixtape was released in 2016. I forgot what the name was. But yeah, so now he's settled down and got his shit together. So he's coming back to make music. So